Have you always wanted to travel, but you have always struggled to save the money? In this video, we're going to be looking at how you can save money to travel. Hi guys, welcome to this video. My name is Chloe Kaszewski from onewayjourney.com. In this video, we are going to be going through how you can save money for travel. It is, of course, something that a lot of people, I feel, get kind of really stuck on, is how do they save money? How do they get from the point where they are now to the point where they've got the funds in the bank for them to be able to do whatever it is they want and go wherever it is they want to go? So let's jump straight in. Okay, if you want to save money for travel, the most basic place for you to start with this is for you to have a goal. Okay, we are nothing without goals. We are just wandering around a field just going, what do I want to do? I don't know. I'm just going to hope that I fall into something that I want. No, you need to have a goal. You need to know where you're headed and in what direction you need to go. So you need to have a goal. How much do you need to save and when do you need to save it by? I always think that there's a couple of ways that you can do this, and it works differently for everybody. It's what works best for you. You could either say to yourself how much you want to have and by what point. Alternatively, you could start with working out roughly how much by deciding where it is that you would like to go, how long you would like to go for, do some research as to what the costs are. There's so many things that you need to take into consideration, like your flights, your accommodation, spending money, food, all sorts of different things, the different attractions and excursions that you want to do. You budget. You create yourself a budget of how much you're going to need, then you do yourself a little bit of a surplus, and then you work out how you're going to get to that goal and by what time. So there's a few different ways, but you can't go anywhere until you know where you're going. So you need to get yourself a goal. That's the first thing. The next place is to evaluate your incoming funds and your outgoing funds. So you need to work out what your income is, how much money you're getting in and from what sources. There could be multiple different sources that you get your income from. So work out how much is coming in and then you work out how much is going out. At this stage, you then need to be having a look at your outgoings and deciding which are actually needed right now, which are the most important ones, and which ones can either be dropped completely or which ones can be reduced. So this might be a case if you're going out to try and get a better deal on something, okay? So that is, you need to take action. You need to have a goal. You need to sit down and go through all of your expenses, all of your ingoings, incoming, outgoing, all of that, work out what can be reduced and how you can maximize that income and get it to be more. So once you've got your goal, and you've got your finances in order, you know you've reduced what doesn't need to be there and you know exactly how much you've got coming in, you then need to start changing your mindset. So before you can do anything, you have to be in a good mindset, a strong mindset that says to you that you believe and you are focused on reaching that money saving goal, okay? If you are kind of going about it half-assed, and you're just like, yeah, you know, oh, it's too hard, I'm not going to do it, you're not going to save any money. If you really want to go travelling, you have to get into this real, I don't want to say a strict mindset, it's a focused mindset, okay? This is you. I've got a goal, I'm going for it, I'm going to reach it. It has to be that real clear cut, I'm going for it mindset. Because if it's not, like I say, you're just going to end up floating and be like, oh, I will just spend this money, or actually I'm going to do that, you know. And what's happening every time you do that is your goal is moving. You're pushing it back, okay? Every time you swerve off of your schedule, off of your kind of direct route, you're just prolonging it. So if you really want it, you have to get focused and you have to do that working on your way of thinking. Some people find that it's helpful to work alongside a coach, like a travel coach like myself, or you know, work with somebody else who has got that kind of real fixed mindset, and perhaps you know somebody that if there's somebody in your life right now that you see them all the time achieving their goals and they're doing really well, go and hit them up, ask them, how are you doing it? People love to share what they know with other people, you know, we like to. So if you see somebody that's doing well, got to say, hey, I'm in awe of you, you're doing so well, you're getting these goals, like, what can I do? Like, can you take me under your wing? They can say no, but likelihood there's probably going to say yes. So, you know, if you don't want to hire somebody, go and find somebody. There is always a way for you to be able to kind of really get into that that frame of mind and thinking that way, but you have to be serious about it. Okay, so now you've got your goal, you've got your finances in order, you're in this wicked mindset where you're just totally going to go for it. You now need to create yourself a saving strategy, okay? So you need to be working out how much you are going to be saving each month, and you are going to be creating yourself a plan. Now, I think it's really helpful for you to have this written down somewhere or have yourself a spreadsheet, you know, but it's about creating yourself a strategy, a saving strategy that you can follow, okay? Because if you don't know where you're going, if you don't have, you know, when we said earlier about your goal is where you're going, if you don't have any directions, if you don't know how it is that you're going to get there, you are going to go off and probably waste time, okay? So have a clear strategy of how you are going to get from where you are now to where you're going to be. Keep it there with you, refer to it often, and, you know, make sure that you are really taking control of your finances and doing your savings. You then need to stick to the plan, which is, like I just said, it's easier said than done, but you have to stick to it. Once you've committed to your plan, you know, and I do appreciate sometimes life can throw curveballs at you. Of course it does, you know, they're just challenges, you overcome them, it's not a problem. But for the most part, you need to stick with it. If you come across an obstacle, it's so important that you are aware that you might come across them, and it's okay, I'm going to deal with it, and then I'm going to get back on track. Because sometimes it's almost like if somebody throws a snowball at us, that's sometimes life chucking us a little bit of a lesson. It chucks it at you. You could either, you know, just carry on building your snowman and you know, having fun while you're doing it, or you can go home and cry and say, I'm not going out there again. And then just sit at your window and watch everybody else having great fun and laughing while you're sat inside in a mood. You know, that's basically how you look at it. So once you've got your saving strategy, just stick to the plan, stick to the route. Finally, another thing I kind of want to bring to your attention is how can you make more money? So you need to look at ways that you can make some more cash, basically. Is there any investments that you could get involved in? Have you got a side hustle that you can bring a bit of extra cash in? It's really important that you understand that the money is there. The money is there. There is no such thing as there's not enough for everybody. There is no such thing. You know, if you've looked at any of my other videos, especially the ones about law of attraction, that we talk about energy, and, you know, money is energy at the end of the day. And I am going to do another video that kind of looks at it from that sort of that point of view. But if you don't believe that the money is there, the money isn't going to be there. Okay, so you have to believe that it's kind of coming into you, and just think about how, you know, ways that you can get more cash. You know, what can you bring in? What investments can you make? What can you sell? What side hustles can you get? You know, is there anything that you enjoy doing on the side of what you're already doing that you can make some money from? If you love doing something, you will be able to find a way to make money from it, guaranteed. So I do offer a limited number of one-to-one sessions. If you are kind of serious about saving money for travel, and you would like to have, you know, a few one-to-one sessions with me to kind of keep you accountable, help you to get on track, help you to create that strategy, then that's great. You can get in touch with me. You can go to the website www.wanderlust.com. I've also got a Be Travel Confident digital travel coaching program, which does cover mindset, and it does also cover the practical planning stages of travel. so you can also get in on that if that is something that you would find useful. Again, we do kind of cover those things, but if you're really struggling, reach out to somebody and get some support with it, because you know it can be done. You see people that are saving money and they're going traveling, and you see people that aren't. The only difference between them is the fact that the people that are doing it have had their goal, they've worked towards it, and they've believed that it is doable, okay, and they've just taken action. And then there's the other people that are kind of really stuck in this place that are like, you know, I can't move forward. So it can be done, it will be done. You will be able to do it, and I'm really excited for you. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you so much. If you did, like, subscribe, share, get involved. It's really great to have you here. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Take care.